Before I proceed any further, I would like to let you know that I'm recording this call. I hope this is okay with you.
I'm sorry?
I said before I proceed further, I would like to let you know that I'm recording this call.
Well, yes, it's okay. It's also recorded at our end too. Yeah?
I'm actually calling because I believe I have been missold the product, and I would like to cancel the contract.
Can you tell me why would you want to cancel the contract?
Because I signed up for £36 a month, and I've just received a letter saying that the price plan is going to go up to £37 a month.
Alright.
Which I believe is of material detriment to me, and since the contract which I signed with T-Mobile allows me to cancel if it is of material detriment, I would like to cancel without any termination charges.
Alright. So, you're basically affected by the price plan increase.
Yes, I am.
Because of the inflation, and because of that, you want to cancel your contract.
Yes, because the price increase is of material detriment to me.
Okay. The case is that, you're still within a commitment, and since you're within a commitment, we will have, we will have you be committed on the commitment date that you have agreed for. If you want to cancel your contract in the middle of that commitment date, you'll have to buy out the contract.
But I would like to draw your attention to certain clauses within the contract which clearly say that if there is a price plan increase, I can cancel immediately if the price plan is of price plan increase is of material detriment to me, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just abiding by the contract. I'm abiding by the contract which I signed with T-Mobile.
Alright. It also says there on the terms and conditions that if needed, we can increase the price plan of our customers. And this kind of price plan increase that we did is because of the inflation that happened in the UK. We will not do it if it is not needed.
I understand your point there, but what I'm trying to expand on is that it says in the contract which I've signed with T-Mobile that once you give me the notice of price increase, and I find that price increase to be of material detriment to me, I can call you or write to you and ask for a termination of my contract without any penalties.
Alright, can you tell me where you actually find it?
Yes, please, sure, I can tell you. It's clause 7.2.3.2.
Okay, just bear with me 1 second. I'll be looking on the same page that you're on right now.
Sure.
7.2.3.2?
Yes, that's correct.
Alright, just bear with me 1 second. As what I understand, on 7.2.3.2, this is for customers who already gave their 30 days notice to T-Mobile on the canceling of the contract. But this is not applicable for customers who are still within a commitment.
No, if you read the main clause 7.2.3, you will see what it is referring to. This is for people who are within a contract. This clause is specifically for people within a contract.
of in 7.1.4 is an increase in your price plan charge as a percentage higher than the increase in the retail price index, also calculated as a percentage. For 12 months before the month in which we send your written notice and you gave us notice to immediately cancel this agreement before it takes effect. So it is applicable to what it says on the 7.2.3.2.
No, if you read the last word of 7.2.3.2, the last word is or. It's not and. So the clause below it is not additional to the above clause, it's instead of the above clause. So it has to be either one or the other. And if you read
I'm not saying it's a continuation of the other one. I do understand they're different clauses. What I'm saying, it applies the same rule as the 7.2.3.2.
Yes. No, I'm not getting you there. Can you expand on what you're trying to say?
What I'm trying to say, they have the same meaning. I'm not saying they're actually a continuation of each other, saying they have the same point.
No.
For customers.
They are not a continuation of each other. They are actually...
I'm not saying that. I said it is not a continuation of one another. I said they have the same point as the same as above.
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
Yes, I get you there now.
So this is only, yes. All right. So if you really got me, this is for customers who already gave their notice for cancellation, but not customers who are within a commitment.
This is for customer.
So
if you read the main clause, because these are all sub-clauses of the main clause 7.2.3. If you go above to 7.2.3, this is for customers who are within the contract.
Did you send us any written confirmation to cancel this notice? I mean did you send us any cancellation notice for the agreement?
Well, I've been calling you. This is, I don't know, the 5th or the 6th time that I've been trying to call and saying that I want to cancel it.
If you'll actually see there, we can only cancel your contract immediately if you have gave us a notice that you don't agree on it before this price plan increase letter has been sent to you.
How can I think that is...
And that is for customers.
No. What you're saying is wrong. You first send me a letter. How will I know you're increasing the price if I don't get the letter? You first send me...
send a text message.
You either send me a letter or a text message, and then you inform me, and then when you inform me, as per what OFCOM says, then I am allowed to cancel if the price increase is of material detriment to me. Not before you...
Go ahead.
Not before you send me the letter or the text message, but after you send me the letter or text message. If you read the word, it says once you have received the notice. It doesn't say before you have received the notice, but it says once you have received the notice.
Alright, I don't think we'll have this settled right now. Can I just stay there for a minute?
Yes, sure.
Alright, thank you very much for waiting. So I tried to read those articles on this cancellation page on the 7.2.3.
Yep.
But this would only apply if we actually did a breach on your account. And if you have actually requested for the notice of the cancellation, but you've already spoken. I've also reviewed your account earlier. You've already spoken with two or three managers who told you the same thing. Plus, this increase that we have done is actually approved by OFCOM.
Yes.
If you, yes.
First, just to correct you there,
actually,
I haven't spoken to two managers. I've just spoken to one manager, and the reason I called back was because the manager asked me to do so because he was unable to resolve my query. What I am saying here is that, and I believe you're also interpreting the clause incorrectly, is that the clause specifically refers to a price plan increase, and it says that if there is an increase in the price plan, and I inform you that I am unhappy with that increase because it is of material detriment to me, before the price plans increase becomes effective, then I can be allowed to, I must be allowed to end the contract immediately. And that is also OFCOM's regulation, because OFCOM have a regulation which is 9.6, which governs price plan increase, and it says although the service providers are allowed to increase, one, they must give a notice, and after they have given a notice, the subscriber must be allowed to leave penalty free if they give a notice that the price plan increases of material detriment, and that is what I'm doing now. I strongly believe I'm well within the terms and conditions which I have signed with T-Mobile, and also the terms and conditions as outlined by OFCOM.
Yes, you're actually right. But in this case, if you read it carefully, you will not be able to cancel the whole account without paying the early termination charge. So the early termination charge will apply. Even if you speak with our cancellation team, they'll just tell you the same thing. You're already told about this many times.
Well, because the reason I have to call again and again is because either my call gets dropped, or it's because I am not being treated properly, because what I'm asking you is not something illegal. I'm not saying you cancel my contract. I'm asking you to cancel it because we have agreed to these terms and conditions when I signed the contract. I agree with you that I will let you do some things, and you agreed with me that you will let me do some things, and one of those things was that if there's a price plan increase and it is of material detriment, then I will be allowed to cancel the contract penalty free without any termination charges. I'm not asking something which is not within the terms and conditions. This is very clear in the terms and conditions what I'm asking.
Okay. I actually have the terms and conditions in front of me as well. It actually says here in 2.12.6, if you don't agree with the increase, then we can actually terminate that additional service.
That is to the additional service. That does not cover price plan. I'm not talking about additional services. I'm talking about a price plan. The additional services are like bolt-ons and any other things which I take, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the price plan, which is in 7.1.4, and then
I'm not yet finished.
Go on, please. Okay. I'm sorry.
It says here, if you actually request to terminate the entire agreement, then you'll have to pay the cancellation charge.
Yes, but that is, again, as I said before, that is for additional services. That is not for the price plan.
settle this because you are actually reading it the other way around. So if I'll just tell you the same thing, and you'll still insist that you'll have to cancel the account free of charge. But it's not the case. No, I don't think no matter how we explain this to you, you'll not accept our explanation.
No, it's not. It's not that I'm not accepting your explanation. You see, it is what is there very clearly, and it is not very difficult language. It is in a very simple language there in the contract. There are separate clauses, and the clause 7.2.3.2 is not additional to any clause. It is instead of any clause. You see, if it was in addition to that clause which you are referring to, it would have said in that clause. But it doesn't refer to it, does it?
Alright, to be honest, I don't know anymore how I could explain this to you properly or clearly because we're not actually getting anywhere.
Is there a possibility you could put me through to the cancellation, Steve?
Unfortunately, I cannot transfer you over unless you agree to pay the cancellation fee.
Well, put me through to the cancellations department and I'll deal with them about this.
I can only put you through to them if you agree to pay the cancellation fee.
I cannot agree to. So you're forcing me to agree something which is not there in the terms and conditions.
I'm not forcing you to do it. I'm not forcing you.
That is how you're putting it. You're actually putting a block. You're saying that you have to accept this before you pass me on somewhere, which I believe is incorrect.
You can dispute about price plan increase. It's your discretion. It is actually your right. But since you agreed to be in a commitment, you agreed to have this charges, to have this contract, then you'll have to commit on it. It says
no, I am committing to the contract. I am committing to the contract, but you have to commit to the contract as well. What it appears to me is that T-Mobile is not committing to the contract. They say to me in the contract when I signed it that yes, if we increase the price, you can leave penalty free. But when I ask you to do that, you are saying no. And you're not even letting me talk to the cancellations team to discuss
it. Our own processes, Mr. Sassi.
So what is that process then? How do I complain about this procedure? To whom do I complain about this procedure? Do you want me to go to the court then?
That would be your discretion. You can.
No, it will obviously be my discretion. But what I'm asking you is that will you be willing to say this on record that we are now in a deadlock and this matter cannot be solved here?
Okay. Well, it's not that this matter cannot be resolved. It's just that we're trying to explain to you what is the point of the terms and condition, and you're actually saying one thing from the other.
No, so what you are saying is that this matter is unresolvable. You are not understanding what I am trying to say, and I am unable to understand what you are trying to say. So it means that this problem cannot be solved via this call. So this matter has to be escalated. It either has to be escalated to the Office of Fair Trade or to OFCOM or to a small claims court.
You can take it anywhere you wish to.
No, thank you very much. It's not that I need your permission to take it anywhere, but obviously I need to inform you that are you okay if I take it, because you're saying that this matter is unresolvable.
As you say, you don't need our permission. You can do anything that you wish to.
I don't need your permission, but what I'm saying is that do you agree that this matter is now unsolvable at this level?
Okay, I believe I've already answered that question.
So can you answer that again? That is this matter unsolvable? via
I don't
through
have
this.
to repeat myself again.
So what are you going to say? What is the solution to this problem now? So what do we do now? You don't agree to what I say, and I don't agree to what you say. So how do we solve this matter? You have a complaint procedure on your website, and it says that this matter should be escalated. First, I call customer services, and then the customer services will escalate this matter to the CEO's office. So, sorry. Yes, but the manager was not very helpful. So I need to escalate this matter even further.
I understand you're saying the manager was not helpful because you were not able to get the answer you want to hear.
It is not the answer which I want to hear. It is the answer which has been given, which the right I have to. You see, the contract gives me the right to cancel.
As I did again and again, no matter how we try to explain you how the terms and condition goes and how to explain it in any way, if you don't agree or you don't accept what we are explaining, you will not be able to get out of this issue.
Get out of what, sorry?
This issue that you're trying to raise.
And what is this issue which I'm trying to raise?
You perfectly know that.
Oh, no, because I'm not raising any issue, am I?
You are. You want to cancel your contract free of charge.
I want to cancel my contract free of charge. And why do I want to do that?
I will not answer that question. I believe you know that by yourself, okay?
Okay, so I'll help you there. I want to cancel this contract because there is a recent price increase. And the price increase is governed by OFCOM. And OFCOM says in that regulation, in clause C, if you've got a computer in front of you, and if you search for regulation 9.6 of the general terms and conditions of OFCOM, you will see that it has three clauses, A, B, and C. Clause A is for the service provider, saying that you have to give your subscriber 30-day notice, and clause B and C are for the subscribers, telling them that you must inform the subscriber that if it is of material detriment, you can give them a proper notice and leave the contract. And then clause C is for the subscribers, telling them that you can call or inform the subscriber of it, the service provider of it. And that is exactly how it says in the terms and conditions of your contract. Hello?
Yes, Mr.
Yes, I was awaiting a response from you, but I believe you are busy with something.
I just don't know what to say anymore. I already made my point. All the previous agents and managers already made their point.
Are we heading towards a deadlock?
Anywhere you can do whatever you wish, but I believe I've already explained to you everything in the way that I can, but you still don't accept my explanation, then yeah. Okay, I'll tell you we're on a dead end now because we don't agree on it.
Okay, so we're on a dead end. We're on a deadlock.
Alright, that's what you want to hear, right? Yes, we're on a dead end. We are on a deadlock. Okay.
Okay, great. That's good. Great for me. Now I have it on record. So how do I solve this problem now? If we are on a deadlock, there is a complaints procedure on your website. So how do I solve a problem when I'm on a deadlock? You have to escalate my complaint now to your CEO's office. How can you do that for me, please, then?
I'm sorry?
I said when we reach a deadlock, you have to escalate my complaint to a higher department. So can you please do that for me?
It's already been escalated by the previous agent.
And where has it been escalated to?
It is to our administration team. If you want to escalate this further, you you'll have to go ahead and write a formal letter. That is how we do our escalation process.
So this administration team to which this matter has been forwarded to, what are they going to do? Will they call me back now?
They already know about your issue, but still they need to receive a formal letter from you.
So they're waiting to receive a formal letter from me.